Hi, y'all. Kendall Carpenter, Bunnyfoot Pottery in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is my Sweet 16 Kiln Reveal. I've got quite a few things to get through and show you today. So I'm going to just dig right into this sweet mug. I think this turned out so nice. This mug is Coyote eggshell poured on the inside. And then it was one time from here to here and 2 times on this textured bottom. You recognize Jungle Jim's ink spot. I put 2 coats of ink spot on the outside. I took black matte and piped it in to the outline of the letters. And the red, you might be surprised, is Jungle Jim Firecracker 2 times. So this is, it was just in time for Valentine's Day. I would like to take just a moment to share the exciting news that I did cross that threshold of 500 subscribers. Thank you so much to everybody who subscribed. I have 521 today. It keeps inching up. And if you're watching and you enjoy my channel, I hope you'll subscribe and like this video and leave me a comment. It means the world to me. And all the support of the community, of course. Everything I'm showing you today has been fired to cone 6. And the mugs that I'm showing you were all on Kansas Clay Company wheat. So the second mug I'm going to show you is another Valentine's oriented mug. Isn't that pretty? And I cut this out, printed that on my 3D printer. So I'm making a little bit of slow progress with that. This beautiful mug is Opulence Red Shimmer, and that was poured on the inside. And then it was one time from here to here, and I actually hand carved little hearts, and from that point down, it's 2 coats. And it's also 2 coats on the textured handle with little hearts on it. Then this beautiful area here is 2 times Mayco Shipwreck. So that is what Shipwreck looks on top of Opulence Red Shimmer. It would probably look very similar on top of Mayco Raspberry Mist. So I think it's a very pretty Valentine mug. The third one is very pretty, and this one is actually my second chance glaze. This is Laguna Power Turquoise, which I like, don't get me wrong, but it's a very strong color, and I find that I avoid it frequently. It's been many months since I've used my Power Turquoise. So I wanted to give it a second chance. First of all, look how beautiful the inside is, y'all. This is Mayco Chino poured on the inside. And the times that I've poured it, it turns out almost looking like Albany Slip Brown. I think it's beautiful. If I had just done that 2 or 3 times on the outside, it would be a darker gingerbread red color. Anyway, back to the Power Turquoise. What I've done is 2 times from here to here and 2 times on the handle. And the lower part is 2 times Spectrum Floating Turquoise, which broke beautifully on my carving. And I have had the tiniest ribbon of light flux where the 2 glazes meet. But look at all the movement in that. I just think it's really, really turned out really pretty. And the fourth mug I'm going to show you is my Gwennie. So my GwenGlazeTrio, hashtag GwenGlazeTrio, is my project of using 3 glazes that are in a row numerically according to the manufacturer. And this pretty little soft mug is rose quartz and sand dollar and fossil rock. So I have done rose quartz poured on the inside. So beautiful, just beautiful on its own. And then it's 3 times from here to here. And then the sand dollar was 2 times from here to here. This is fossil rock, and that is 3 times on the handle and 1 time on the ornament, and then white back and covered with clear. And you may recall a few videos ago, this fossil rock was actually one of my second chance glazes. So here I am using it again. I did do a ribbon of light flux here and here. And if I were doing this again, and I didn't use a lot of light flux, but this has pretty much covered up the sand dollar, which I think is beautiful. So it's nice, it's really nice. A lot of you are gonna like all those drips. But I would use less light flux on it next time. I have a beautiful texture in the handle, and of course I've attached my handles in the Bill Van Gilder technique. Very happy with that one. And the final mug I'm going to show you has olive float, so you can't go wrong with that. I just think this is beautiful. I've taken my Coyote seafoam satin and poured it on the inside, and then brought it around. It's 2 times. It's 2 times to here. Then on this section is Spectrum Cactus 2 times. The olive float covered the seafoam, and this is olive float on its own 2 times. So it's a combination of Mayco Olive Float, Spectrum Cactus, and Coyote Seafoam. I really like the carving I did on the bottom. This is a pretty plain handle for me, but I think it's beautiful. And all of these turned out lovely, no pinholes, no flaws, nothing at all. Okay, so you know I just got the Coyote 2026 Fantasy pack, sample pack, and I have 4 more of those glazes to show you, and they're all keepers. This one is Moonstone, 3 times on the inside and 2 times on the outside. And again, this is actually on a reclaimed clay, so it's just mammoth buff. That's Moonstone. This one is Direwolf, D-I-R-E-W-O-L-F, Direwood, 3 times and 2 times. It's a grayish light blue color, really, really pretty. This one is the Burning Embers, 3 times and 2 times. And gosh, it almost looks like tomato soup, doesn't it? It's really pretty. And finally, this one's going to be very popular. This is Mermaid Cove. Look how beautiful that is. 3 times on the inside, 2 times on the outside. Look how that broke over the texture. Gosh, I can't wait to use Mermaid Cove again. Then I have a silly little dish that I made. And I had a scrap of this Flamingo underglaze, and I just kind of went crazy with it. That is Coyote Eggshell, 3 times on the bottom. Then I put the underglaze transfer on. It went on beautifully. And that is just 1 time Spectrum Boogie Pink, Bougainvillea. So there's a little flamingo dish for you. And 1 more of the new Coyote glazes. This is Stardust, and that is 2 times on the inside and 3 times on the outside. It's beautiful. It reminds me of milk glass, but I think this is going to be a really nice soft white. And I have not tried it combined with any of the other glazes. I just wanted to see what it looked like on its own. All right, we're making good progress here. I made 8 little planters. And in my video, Kiln Reveal number 11, I showed 4 of them without the planter tray. And these were a custom order for a client of mine in Kansas City. And I'm on my way to Kansas City to judge a big national homebrew beer festival. And this customer is also going to be one of the judges, so I had to get all of these done. He wanted 6. I made 8, had 2 extra just in case. So I'm going to show you real quickly the number 11, what you had seen in that 11th. So you saw this, and here it is with its tray. And this was Morning Glory Floating Turquoise in Louisiana Bayou. So these were all spectrums. This one, which I did carving and slip trailing on, is Amber Topaz and Mayco Root Beer. And now it has its tray. A lot of people liked this one with the ink spots, and it has an ink spot tray. And this was for a Coyote Fantasy Glazes. And if you want to know more about those, these 4, you can go back and scroll through my video number 11. This was the 4th one in video 11, the biggest one. And it is Mayco Sea Salt and Spectrum Wasabi Shino with slip trailing. Okay, so the ones that you haven't seen, this one is, it was Amico Cirrus Flow on the inside 2 times, and then 2 times on this upper part. Then it's hard to tell, but I did put a band of Ancient Jasper, Amico Ancient Jasper on the rim. And then it's 3 times Amico Textured Turquoise everywhere, including the tray. I just don't get that textured turquoise. That looks like a translucent green to me. And it's a tight fit, so I'm not going to take it off. I'm happy with it, but I don't know about that textured turquoise. I don't have great luck with it. This one I like a lot. And this one is Spectrum Textured Burgundy on the inside. And then that was 2 times. Then I have Mayco Capri Blue, and that's 3 times. And then I took 1 time Jungle Gym Northern Lights on the rim. So there it is with its tray. And I have 2 more. I really like this one. And Andrea, this is my version of Cinnamon Ripple, which I told you I have excellent luck with. That Cinnamon Ripple, 2 times on the inside and 2 times on the outside. And then this is Mayco Amber Topaz on the lower part. And here it is with its tray. So this is actually Cinnamon Ripple on the tray also. I love Cinnamon Ripple. And I have 1 more planter to show you. Gosh, this is putting me in the mood for gardening. All right, this is Coyote Blue Moon, and it's 3 times. And then it's Coyote Leopard Chino, 3 times, and Leopard Chino on the matching little ruffled tray. This one is not going to Kansas City. It will be listed on my website if you're interested. And also the one with wasabi and sea salt will be on my website. And I have one more thing to show you. It's a custom order for my daughter-in-law, and I think it turned out so cute. She wanted a little personal size snack chip and dip kind of a dish. And this is Coyote Sunset Pink 3 times. And this is Coyote Oasis Blue 3 times. Y'all, I love these 2 glazes. They are so pretty. And I took my red designer liner and made these wonky little bows and little dots around the rims. The picture she showed me had little dots on it. So I think it's cute. I think she'll like it. I don't want to make a lot of these. It was a lot of work, but gosh, I love my daughter-in-law, so this is for her. And that's it. That's it for this week. I've been very busy today throwing more pieces. It's so nice to have my production cycle going smoothly. It took a while after Christmas. So I am going to wish you all a good day and happy potting, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.